Hello and welcome, all of my beautiful, vibrant hearts and ephemeral souls who are Pisces suns, have big Pisces placements, or who are cross watchers for Pisces. Welcome to your month ahead messages. This is going to be looking at the month of June 2024. If you folks are interested in love messages specifically for the month ahead for all the zodiac signs, I have started a new tier on my Patreon to do just that. So that will be linked down below. Feel free to check that out. But yeah, let's get into it, shall we? All the messages have been really interesting so far. So I hope that you guys had a wonderful month. I'm wishing you beautiful blessings in your month ahead. Spirit, what can our Pisces friends expect out of June of 2024? This one. No, it's not this. I felt really sure about this, and then they're like, no. So study, there might be something where you've been really paying close attention to it and you feel like it's going to be a continuation of that. You've been putting a lot of energy into something, and it's like, oh, that's going to dominate my thoughts. Sorry if you can hear my dog barking. And it's kind of like, no, actually, this is going to be different. Abundance. Some of you have been feeling like, you know, I got to put more effort in. I got to keep working at this. And it's actually, the abundance is coming to you quicker than you might have expected. Some of you have been using learning as an opportunity to procrastinate. Focus, because you've had a lot of focus, I feel. You've had more focus than you give yourself credit for. So something about that is going to pay off. Music. Oh, lovely. Okay, so some of you, you're a musician, especially because on the abundance card, we have the lute. There was another group where those two cards came up in the shuffling process. I don't remember what it is, though. It may have been Virgo. So I don't know if you have Virgo placements. You all are oppositional signs. You know, there's some common elements here. If you're a musician, this is saying that you might be having breakthroughs with your music. This also could be talking about marketing your music, and like the strategies you've been trying are going to work better. This also can be an abundance of creative inspiration. If you've been learning an instrument, learning a creative skill, this is where you have enough of the skill, you have enough of the creative inspiration, and it comes together to create a lot of like abundant expression. For me, music as well can just speak to, whenever I get a music card, this can speak to things being in divine alignment, right? There being harmonic, like harmonies between the energies, right? The frequencies. So let's pull you some cards and get some further details. Four of Pentacles with power. I don't know what that was, but I'm going to say, yeah. The Six of Swords with science. Interesting. There you go. And, the Ace of Wands. There's that inspiration. Okay, exactly. And we have the King of Cups reversed at the bottom. That's you, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. It feels like you've been working through some stuff with that King of Cups and the Six of Swords here, right? There is a sense of healing that has had to take place. There's a crab on the King of Cups card, so some of you might also have Cancer placement. Some of you are healing from a situation with a Cancer, possibly something in relation to a mother figure. And it feels like you've really poured yourself into this other outlet, right? Into this other, learning opportunity, this creative hobby, this passion. In order to try to restabilize, maybe find your power. Look, he's got the little bit of like energy here, the little energy ball. To figure out what you can make for yourself. This feels like this has been a very self-healing process. Some of you are just going through some emotional ups and downs, and the way that you cope with that is to be pouring yourself into a hobby. For some, this is very specific. If you've left behind a vice or an addiction, this is like kind of your coping mechanism. And it's really interesting. So with the word being science on this card, what I always kind of get is this like learning process, right? There's, you're hypothesizing, you're trying out different things, you're analyzing the results, and you're figuring out what works. A lot of you guys have been kind of really studying some type of outlet, again, heavy creative energy here, some type of outlet here, and studying yourself in the process to be able to move past a difficult cycle, move through a difficult cycle. And I feel that that's kept you busy. That's kept you distracted in a good way. And this is actually paying off. So with the Ace of Wands here, it feels like the skill that you have learned is eclipsing with the inspiration, the correct inspiration. For some of you, you've been trying to learn about yourself and about your healing, and you're making a lot of progress this month. You're having more energy to be able to put toward your creative projects. There is harmony coming into your life where there was once discord. So let's get some more details. Clarifying the Four of Pentacles. Yeah, exactly. We have the Three of Swords. A lot of you guys have been trying to stabilize after some heartbreak, some sorrow. Clarifying the Six of Swords. We have the King of Cups reversed. Again, some of you have lost, hearing lost access to a water sign. So somebody's blocked you. For some, this is even a father figure, because the Six of Swords for me is an inner child healing card. I want to look at these two, but not take it. We have the Star and the Ten of Wands reversed. A lot of you guys have had to release something very heavy. On this version of the Ten of Wands, the word is oppression. So you've had to release something very heavy and be in the process of healing from that. Yeah, the Nine of Wands in reverse, you let something go because it was too much. The word here is strength, so this could involve a Leo, but you let go of something that it's like, I don't have the energy, I don't have the strength to carry the weight of this anymore. And that's why, you know, the Ten of Wands can always give way, excuse me, to the Ace of Wands. We either make it through or we release an overly burdensome cycle, and that's what, yeah, 555 on the timer. And that's what allows us to experience new energy, a new levity, a new burst of inspiration. So clarifying the Ace of Wands, yes, we have the Chariot, more Cancer energy here. The Chariot in reverse. So some of you, you've been doing inner child healing. I see that very clearly. Some of you, what you have learned about yourself in the healing process is going to serve as creative inspiration this month. And it's actually going to be very abundant. I'm getting the word prolific. So you're creating a lot. If you're putting your stuff out there to the public, it's being received well, right? It's not like the energy of like going viral, but you have people who are on your team and in your corner. You have people who are supportively commenting. You have people who are you know, really liking what you've made, who resonate with what you're doing. Even if it's in like a hobby group, you have people who really like what you have to say, what you have to share really speaks to them heart and soul. And this comes from direct experience. This comes as like from directly channeling your difficulty, your pain, your experiences into what you're making, into what you're doing. And, you know, creativity doesn't always have to be like picking up the paintbrush or, you know, the guitar here. It's kind of whatever you're creating, and that's wherever your focus has been, whatever you've been learning about, it's something that will resonate with people because it's very, very authentic is something that I'm getting. So the Chariot reversed, clarifying the, you know, clarifying the Ace of Wands after feeling very stuck and very stagnant for a long time. And I feel having to release something that you ultimately find unsuccessful. Some of you, you're releasing a situation with a home with the Chariot. You're releasing, especially there's a heavy energy here of like a family situation. You're finally healing that. The full moon, the next full moon we have might be very significant. But you're cutting your losses. And it feels like that's what's bringing in this new energy of the Ace of Wands. I want to pull you guys just one more card. The Three of Wands in reverse. The word here is virtue in this deck. The Three of Wands in reverse for me is always like change of plans. So things are different than what you expected. Yeah, it's so interesting because the Three of Pentacles is reversed at the bottom. I was noticing this when I was looking at the Chariot card. We have this little symbol and it's the same one as the one on this card. Some of you, you're releasing a job and possibly a living arrangement as well. You're reevaluating. Knight of Swords reversed when I cut the deck. It's like you're not hearing from someone and you're releasing that partnership. You're releasing the baggage. It's just like, I'm not doing this anymore. Some of you have had to heal from a job, from like burnout from a job. But with the Three of Wands reverse being your last card, this is always saying there's been a change in plans. And I feel like with the word being virtue is that you're starting to see the virtue in this. You're starting to see, you know, the benefit, right? The good things in this change. Some of you, you're releasing somebody and it's kind of like, with the word being virtue, it's kind of just like, I can see and appreciate that this person has, it's like, it's kind of like this person has good qualities, but that this is ultimately not healthy for me. There's a sense here where in the past, because there's such a deep emotional connection or a desire for one, in the past, you may have kind of like excused some of their more negative behavior or its impacts on you. You may have minimized that. And this is really a time where it's like, I'm allowing this to go. I'm allowing this to be released because you know what? This is just not healthy for me. It doesn't matter how strongly I feel about them. It doesn't matter what the, you know, that we're like the familial bond. It doesn't matter how much time I've spent on this. Like, you know, whatever it might be, it doesn't matter if it's destroying my mental health, if it's disrespectful to me, if it if I've got to like constantly just be like coping with my life because this person is a part of it or the situation is a part of it. So there's a change in plans, and it feels like this is going to be a month where you're really like accepting that, and you're able to move forward and really channel any residual energy or pain into that shift and change. So that's what I have for you guys for right now. I'm wishing you a safe, happy, healthy month ahead. Like I said, if you're interested in love messages, those are linked below. I also have opportunities for booking personal readings that are available if you are interested. So you can book that through the link to my shop, which is also linked down below. Yeah, so feel free to do that. But it's been an honor to get to read for you today. I hope I get to again real soon. Take care, my friends.